a little today. I think if you want to continue performing today, you're going to need to prove yourself to us.
Okay, how shall I prove myself to you?
What are you good at again?
Well, in my opinion, I'm pretty good at directing scenes.
All right. What scene are you going to prove yourself to us with?
Proof?
You mean David Auburn's Tony-winning play?
Yeah.
All right. If you're so smart, what is Proof about?
Well, Claire, being played by Amelia Annan, and her sister Catherine, being played by Piper Hayden, have unfortunately just lost their father. And when Claire comes back into town from New York for the funeral, some, not so fun stuff happens.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see if Miss Ellie Merchant here can do Proof justice. Here's Proof.
We're selling the house. I'm selling the house.
When?
I'm hoping to do the paperwork by the end of the week. I know it seems sudden.
No one was here looking at the place. Who are you going to sell it to?
The university, they've wanted the block for years.
I live here.
Honey, now that Dad's gone, it doesn't make sense. The place is in bad shape. It costs a fortune to heat. It's time to let go. Mitch agrees. It's a very smart move. We're lucky we have such a...
Where am I supposed to live?
Come to New York.
I can't believe this.
It'll be so good. You deserve a change. This will be a whole new adventure for you.
Why are you doing this?
I want to help.
By kicking me out of my house.
It was my house, too.
You haven't lived here for years.
You were on your own. I really regret that, Katie.
Don't.
I know I let you down. I feel awful about it now. I'm trying to help.
You want to help now?
Yes.
Dad is dead.
I know.
He's dead. Now that he's dead, you fly in for the weekend and decide you want to help. You're late. Where have you been? Where were you 5 years ago? You weren't helping then.
I was working.
I was here. I lived with him. Alone.
I was working 14-hour days. I paid off every bill here. I paid the mortgage on this 3-bedroom house while I was living in a studio in Brooklyn.
You had your life. You got to finish school.
You could have stayed in school.
How?
I would have done anything. I told you that. I told you a million times to do anything you wanted.
And what about Dad? Someone had to take care of him.
He was ill. He belonged in a full-time professional care situation.
He didn't belong in the nut house.
He might have been better off.
How can you say that?
This is where I'm supposed to feel guilty, right?
Sure, go for it.
I'm heartless. My own father.
He needed to be here, in his own home, near the university, near his students, near everything that made him happy.
Maybe. Or maybe some real professional care would have done him more good than rattling around this filthy house with you looking after him. I'm sorry, Catherine. It's not your fault. It's my fault for letting you do it.
I was right to keep him here.
No.
What about his remission? 4 years ago, he was healthy for almost a year.
And then he went right downhill again. Did he ever do any work again?
No.
No. And you might have been better.
Better than what?
Living here with him didn't do you any good. You said that yourself. You had so much talent.
You think I'm like Dad?
I think you have some of his talent and some of his tendency